Ho, 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 welcome to Christmas. Make sure you like this video and subscribe, or else you're on the naughty list. No, but seriously, like, subscribe. Enjoy the video.
Moochie peeps, it's Kristopher London, and today I have a very special interview with Russell Westbrook. Now, Russell Westbrook doesn't do very many interviews at all, and this was an opportunity that I'm so thankful for. And I'm currently quarantining. I just wanted to react to this interview because it was done before I started quarantining. Basically, I had another awkward moment, man, because like, you gotta understand, guys, like, this interview, you only get 20 minutes, and it's like in and out, and like, it was on Zoom call, and I wanted to introduce the call just saying, "Hey Russ, do you remember me?" Here I am thinking he sees me, and this happens.
Hey, how's it going, Russell?
What's happening, man? What's going on?
Hey, I don't know if you remember, but I just got to start off the conversation and when we met in OKC. I don't know. You probably don't, but it was, you know, I'm a big fan. I had like an awkward interaction, and like I tried to shake your hand and your hands were full, and I like
I hope it was a good encounter for you. You know what I'm saying? It was probably in a hotel in Oklahoma, man. You know, it's been a minute. But it was a good encounter.
It was.
So I'm asking if this dude remembers me, and he can't even see my face. Oh man. Wow. That again, guys, it's always Russell Westbrook. I always just have an awkward, funny moment, but here's the rest of the interview. Enjoy.
Shoe launch, congrats on that. I want to just talk about that a little more and tell me what it means to you to be a part of the Jordan brand.
I mean, I think that's a unbelievable just honor in itself. You know, I always get that question of, you know, what it's like to be with the brand. And when I first got on the brand, I very just thankful, man. And as a kid growing up, wanting to wear Jordans and stand in line and couldn't afford them. Being able to now be with brand Jordan and having my own Jordan is, to me, it's just a blessing. A lot of, you know, can't really describe in words what that feels like because, you know, so many years of just grinding, but now having an opportunity to be able to be with the brand, I'm just thankful and blessed to be able to do that.
Russ, I know you're all about, you know, the fashion. You have great fashion, the shoe design. Could you just kind of walk me through the process? Do you have a lot of say in how it goes about?
Very intriguing process. I think people don't understand how much time that you have to do it, because probably like a year out, maybe a little more. But you have to go through every process of inspiration, kind of how you want the shoe to come out, how you kind of envision it. You kind of obviously want to kind of elevate and expand from the previous model. And along those lines, I'm there every step of the way because I just like to be creative. It allows me to be able to make shoes and design and have storytelling. Be able to kind of set the stage when designing each part of the shoe, and it's fun to do. I love to be creative. I love to be hands-on in anything that I'm doing and put my name, be a part of. So that's an exciting process overall in itself.
And could you just walk me through your favorite part of the shoe?
I think the favorite part of doing any shoe is being able to storytell. I think being able to storytell through a shoe is important. I think not just for me, but just from the outside looking in, when you see a shoe, you pick it up, you want to be able to see it and tell a story, and understand why this color, why this material, why, you know, certain things. And, you know, as you kind of storytell and you kind of figure out ways to be able to bring the shoe to life, materials are important, whether you're using leathers or different type of meshes, you know, whether it's the bottom, the sole, whatever it is, the laces.
You got a lot going on. I love it.
You can bring the shoe to life, and I believe that's the best part of kind of having your own shoe and creating that storytelling of the shoe, which is something I enjoy mostly.
And speaking on that, you have a colorway kind of showcasing your upbringing, correct?
Yeah.
How did you go about that, and what story is being told in the shoe?
I love I embrace where I'm from. I enjoy people knowing, where I'm from, being from LA, being from the inner city of LA, and my upbringing is everything to me, means everything to kind of how I got to where I am today. And I think the important part of that is being able to put that to the shoe. So I wanted to be able to start I worked my way through my schools, elementary school and middle school and high school and college and even a little professionally, because I wanted to kind of bring all that into one shoe. And I think it's important to be able to do that, especially with being one of the first launches of the shoe.
Man, this shoe is just, I always love your colorways too, because me as a player, I like wearing like loud colors, kind of like defining colorways, and the tech behind shoes. Can you kind of walk me through the tech side of the shoe?
I think that's the element of the shoe which I'm able to learn and understand a little more, especially in this shoe. Being light is very important to me. I want to have a light. Say it again.
It helps you on the court in any way? Sorry, I meant to add that.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. Being able to understand when the light shoe, being able to have something that's light in this particular shoe, I was able to put like a double stack zoom bag kind of in the toe forefoot area, where for me, I play a lot on my toes and running around, but it gives you a sense of cushion and a sense of some comfort in the forefoot area. And also, what's very interesting about this shoe is what we kind of worked on was the traction of it. You can kind of see the traction patterns at the bottom of the shoe. It kind of allows me to kind of grip the court in a better way, better traction for my feet, which is important for especially the way I play. So those elements of the shoe, and especially as I kind of evolve and move forward, are very important, especially on the tech side of things.
Okay, and I see you've done a collaboration with the Japanese fashion brand.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong pronouncing it. Facetasm?
You know what? You can pronounce it how you want. A lot of people pronounce it how you want.
What's that? What's the brand all about, and how did it get started?
You know what? I took a tour. I was on the Jordan tour, lucky enough to be able to go on tour a couple years ago, and I was able to kind of see this brand and was like, man, I was just a huge fan of the brand and their silhouettes and their design, and just a fan of the brand in general. Had an opportunity to be able to meet Moochie, and kind of from there took off some years back, and I wanted to kind of do a collaboration, and they were lucky enough to be able to say yes to it, and here we are today. So I'm super excited about this collab. I think it's pretty dope. So
you see me rocking the apparel.
I see it.
Got, the shoe, the apparel collection, and that right there is next level. I mean, what does that mean for you to have both? Apparel collection, the shoe brand. I mean, the shoe.
I think it's to me it's unique. I think a lot of times where you have your own shoe, a lot of people just do their shoe and no apparel, and I believe that part of it is important, especially me being someone that's into fashion and understanding a little bit about creating and designing. Because I take pride in doing that as much as anything else. So being able to create some pieces, collaborate, and do the whole process is fun in itself.
With the shoe being called the Why Not 0.4, why not? Can you explain a bit more about that mentality? Because for me, as like a YouTuber, I kind of have to deal with like negative comments and things like that here and there.
Yeah.
If you have any advice for me and my craft to like handle that in the mentality, could you kind of walk through that?
Yeah, you know what? I think it's the mentality of having this why not mentality. I think it's a positive thing in many ways, but it kind of started off into people doubting myself, a couple of friends of mine doubting my abilities to be able to do things in our world, in our society. And I constantly kept using it as obviously fuel to be able to fuel me to the next step. But along that way, I created this mentality of this why not me, why not do things to be able to change that, to not fall into, whether it's a space where I start believing what other people said or think about me or what I was doing. But at the same time, I kept this mentality of like, listen, why not be the greatest? Why not do this? Why not change the world. Why not be this, be that? And it took off. And that mentality has stuck with me to this day. And I try to constantly spread that out to as many people as possible, because you can wake up in the morning and believe that, you know, you can be and do whatever you want to do. It doesn't, in mentality wise, you'll start naturally not caring what other people say about you, especially if it's negatively. And that's kind of where I'm at. You know, I'm able to kind of build that up over some years and understand, like, you know, I can do whatever I kind of put my mind to, regardless, because I believe that, you know, why not? It's just a mentality, and it's a lifestyle that I was able to kind of create, and now I'm here today. So, and another thing for you, I would say, another thing for you is that I really believe that when people are talking, or whether they're hating or talking about you, I believe that you're doing something right. So that's just how I flip that into, when people are talking about you or your name constantly keeps coming up, that means that you're doing something right. So they're obviously talking about something. So
Yeah, and you're right, man. I really appreciate that advice. You know, in addition to basketball, I'm also a pretty big gamer, so I have to ask, do you know if these will be in 2K?
you know what? I would hope so. I'm not sure. I hope they would. I'm not big into video games as much anymore, but I would hope they're in 2K.
Yeah, I have to say, speaking on 2K, I won a huge TV because of you.
Yeah.
Your player, you are just unstoppable, and I know how to tease with your player, man. You know, I would, with the shoe and your explosiveness, man, and I can't wait, and I'm excited for this launch. Really appreciate your time, and
man, it's all good. Appreciate you.
this shoe is just amazing. Like, it's fire. I've always rocked with you because of the colorways. You understand the fashion behind your shoes, and they're comfortable, lightweight, and the traction. And, you know, I just want to wish you the best, and I appreciate your advice, and good luck this season.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate your support over the years as well. So thank you, bro. Good luck.
Thank you, man. You're the GOAT.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
Shout out to the Jordan team for setting up this interview with Russell Westbrook. Make sure you guys go check out the shoes for yourself. They drop on January 6th.